In the west of Zimbabwe, Hwange National Park sprawls across an area half the size of Belgium. Its vast grasslands and rambling forests are home to some of the highest concentrations of elephants, lions and buffalo in southern Africa. One species, however, has suffered a steep decline. Painted dogs, who once roamed across most of the continent, have seen their numbers fall from 500,000 a century ago to just 7,000 now. Nevertheless, Hwange is home to one of their last, albeit fragile, populations. And through the work of trackers like Geshem Njamba, the NGO Painted Dog Conservation is helping the species fight back from the brink of extinction.
As for us in Zimbabwe, we are lucky. We have these painted dogs. And I myself, also being part of the people who are trying to conserve these species, it means also something to me. It means I'm also part of the ecosystem. It means I'm also part of those who are helping. So I feel privileged a lot.
What do these dogs mean to you? You come out here every day. How special are they to you?
Wow. It makes me feel overwhelmed, kind of, because they are unique techniques of hunting. They're breeding ecology, social ecology, and feeding ecology. Wow, they work as a team. Because we all know if a team works together, there's success in that team. So their behavior, it's amazing.
Painted dogs are swift and efficient hunters, preying on antelope species like kudu and impala, and sometimes even wildebeest and buffalo. The problem, however, is that when they leave protected areas, they encounter poachers, whose snares capture prey and predators indiscriminately. Simon.
I'm Shepherd.
Nice to meet you.
Pleased to meet you too.
Thanks for having me. Many dogs sadly die from their horrific injuries. However, some of the lucky ones end up in the care of Shepherd Piri, and the first rehabilitation facility of its kind anywhere in Africa.
So this rehabilitation facility has been designed to deal with any eventuality concerning the sick or the injured dogs. And about 86 dogs have just passed through this rehabilitation facility. And we can count some of the dogs, like a good example, another dog called Vusile, who was brought here as an orphan pup. And right now we can count about 124 dogs that are her descendants.
Peanut! Oh, great catch. They are absolutely stunning animals. They are jerky, but kind of have this incredible character, I don't want to say a cuteness, because they are wild animals, but they have all that resemblance of a domesticated dog that I think makes them so endearing. Since a law change in 2019, poachers responsible for snaring and killing painted dogs have faced the threat of 9-year prison sentences and fines of up to $500 US. And the good news is that it's working. Community anti-poaching units are now made up of over 250 local members. But what if the decimation of the species could be halted even further, and not through policing, but prevention? This is the hope of Wilton Nisamango, whose dream is to not just turn the next generation away from poaching, but to transform them into a team of conservation role models.
Our research department realized that the source of the snares was the communities, and therefore it was an important aspect to actually make sure that the communities out there understand that they need to exist with wildlife. The source is the communities, and the communities is these children here. They come from the communities. They might not be the poachers themselves right now, but then we're saying, let us teach the children who are the future, so that we try and eradicate the source of the snares that eventually become the biggest threat to painted dogs.
And is it working? Is having children here, experiencing these things, seeing the painted dogs in the flesh, is it working?
I can emphatically say yes, it is working because, one, the level of hostility when wildlife encroaches into these communities is different from other communities where we don't have programs like this. The people here understand how to deal with wildlife if ever they come into their communities, either for crop raiding or livestock protection. So they understand that. But besides that, the most important thing is that we are getting more and more reports of poaching activities taking place. We are getting more and more reports of painted dog existence in the communities. And we are getting more and more tolerance of painted dogs being part of the community. So to us, yes, it is working.